They will.
No, they won't. They're just spying on us.
I'm telling you, dude. Anyone like YouTube does not give a damn about me. They will take down a video in a heartbeat. Like, especially from someone with like me. I'm letting you know. I'm preparing you.
Hey, do you guys want to know how much times Floppy Things videos have gotten taken down?
Yeah, not very many. I think like pretty much all of my Beat Saber videos have been taken down. I'm not even joking about that.
Not just that.
It's like
literally
absolutely
every
depressing.
single video he's posted has gotten taken down.
No.
Well, everything that there's like weird stuff in it has gotten taken down.
Weird stuff? What in the world? You see? Okay, well, let me just introduce everyone real quick, because I doubt anyone knows what's happening at this point. Hello guys, welcome to the talk show, a new podcast thing that I'm doing. I don't know, I was just like, oh, well...
It's not new!
It's new. It's definitely new.
No, it's not. It's not officially. It's not official, Tyler.
Well, it's not official, but this is like the preview.
This is not anything close to the damn preview. Shut up.
This is like the trailer.
No, this is a damn talk show with kids that are absolutely mental and only play anime games for a living.
It's
and literally call that their... I'm not 9, I'm 10, you idiot.
Oh, really? Because I thought you were 9.
I'm 10, goddamn. And my name's Tyrone. Goddamn. My name's Tyrone.
Okay, well, just shut up now, okay? Come over, I promised I would get you some ramen. Okay, well, yeah, basically, all this is, you know, a show where if I ever, like, have a good story or something to tell, I will, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought it said make ramen.
And we have to do roleplays in this game, so...
No, not really, actually.
I mean, not really, but we can. Well, we just don't really that much.
Just eat freaking ramen. Shut up and stuff ramen in your face.
I want some cotton candy, so... Nothing.
That's a big freaking cotton candy. Whoa, what in the world?
Yeah, I haven't had any in a while, so...
That's a lot of cotton candy.
It's mental. It's meant for special needs kids, whatever they need food.
You just, like... Yeah, eat ramen.
You like that food, boy? I stuck my booty hole in it.
No! No, stop. Shut up. Stop
I need a drink.
Existing. No. You need to stop existing. Alright, I'm gonna eat some ramen.
Thanks for a drink.
I'm just... Wish I had actually had ramen, you know, like...
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like the first thing I'm gonna do when I actually get a phone again is I'm just gonna grab my phone, sign into YouTube, and start a vlog, and then make spaghetti. Make
spaghetti, what the hell?
I don't know why, but I just like...
And then you make like damn chicken parm with spaghetti.
Freaking chicken parm with spaghetti, dang, that sounds good.
And then like a day after you find a homeless dude, you're like, I didn't eat this for a YouTube video, you want it? He's like, sure.
Like, oh
he just like shoves it in his mouth, he just like turns it to Kirby in his asshole.
Turns it to Kirby? What in the world are you saying? Oh my god. Jesus. What?
Yeah.
Where did
He's
you
like,
get Kirby
you're just
from?
like, before
That's such a
before
weird
he
thing to
inhaled,
say.
you're like holding onto a damn light stand. And then you're like that fruit boy? Yeah, I stuck my booty hole in it.
What? That's so weird. Jesus Christ. I have to tell you about this one thing that happened in school, like, not too long ago. I think it was like last week, and like, honestly, I've been wanting to tell you this story for a while, but I just never got the chance to. Okay, so
Tell me.
it's like, okay, so you know how it is. It's a Friday vibes, you know. No, I don't think it's Friday. Yeah, no, it's Friday. Friday vibes. Everyone's tired. We all just want to go home. And
And
honestly,
everybody feels like crap. It's not home on
oh
Valentine's
yeah,
Day,
oh
pretty
yeah,
much.
pretty much, yeah. And
And there's no more
basically,
Valentine's Day parties until like sixth grade and that stuff. So
you're just like depressed because you're in 7th grade and you have a
you don't get to
you
have
a
any more
French
parties.
quiz,
And, like,
French speaking quiz. You know, I had a French speaking quiz, and honestly, I really don't hate French class. I don't. I actually kind of like it, but it's just.
it's not that I don't like French class.
It's so
I
difficult.
absolutely hated it. It's not that I hate French class. I literally hate the hell out of it.
No. You're not even in middle school, so you should just shut your mouth. I mean, come on, dude. Like, you're so young. You're such a baby. Alright, well, basically, yeah, I have a French quiz, and honestly, I like French, alright? It's just so hard. I mean, I honestly, it's difficult. Alright, but it gets easier. It gets easier if you actually understand. Like, we had a time speaking unit. Like, we had a time unit, and basically we had to, like, read time, and then there was, like, questions, and the speaking quiz. Yeah, that's about the worst part of French class. I mean,
did you have
like
to
I
like
said, I
speak
don't
in
like
French?
it. Yeah, you had to literally have a full-on conversation with your teacher in French. And my French teacher's very nice. All right, she's very nice. And like she calls me to the office. Well, no, she gets a call on the phone after I'm done with my quiz, and it's like halfway through class, and I'm like almost done, and I'm like, dude, I want to get out of this class. I'm not gonna lie, I was not feeling it that day. I don't know what it was, but the vibes in the room were not very good, you know. And maybe it was because it was a Friday and we were like all
Everybody's,
so
like,
tired and
tired
waiting
and
to
that
get
stuff.
home because we have break the next week. So I don't know what it
it's, like,
was, but
so good because you get to grind with the boys, stay up.
yeah, you know how it is. But yeah, pretty much that's how it was. And she gets a call on the phone saying I had to go to the office. And now, at the time, I had absolutely no idea what it was happening. I was like, what? Did I do something wrong? And I was like thinking of it. And by the time I like get to the office, I still don't have an answer to like what possibly could have gone wrong. And then I like walk in, and the attendance woman is like, hey, why are you here? And I'm like, oh, well, my French teacher said I had to come down to the office, and I don't know why, but she just said to come down, and I was like, and she was like, oh, okay, hold on, it headed directly into, school director's room, or house administrator's room, and, I don't know a good name, for this video, why don't we call her Miss Joanne? I know it's a pretty cringy name, but I'm not very good at coming up names with names.
Wait, so you don't know what her name was?
No, I know
Or
what her
you
name
do,
was,
but you
but
just
for the
want to
sake
say
of just I don't want to say it because I don't want anyone to know what school I go. Like that would be awkward. All right, you know, I'm just like I go into the office and Miss Joanne's sitting there on her desk and she's like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And I'm like, "Good. It's been a while." People in 7th and 8th since you know 6th and 5th, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool, yeah, right." And you know, honestly, I was like, I honestly hated her in 5th and 6th. But at this point, I'm like, I don't even give, like, I don't care. I really do not care. And, you know, we're just, like, talking about, like, a situation, and I'm like, okay, so this woman is out here thinking I have, freaking, what's his name, the type of, it's like, a disability, and basically you have to, like, it's where you write backwards. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know why, but when I write backwards, it helps with me studying, and sometimes I do it on my work, too. But I always correct it to, normal, you know, straightforward English. And, you know, I don't know what happened, but, apparently I didn't do it, like, I didn't translate it, and I was like, oh, okay, no problem, I'll just translate it and head back to class. I'm like, get in there, and I'm like, oh, my god, I have to tell this story. And I'm just like, sitting there, and I'm doing it, and I'm like, I go back to gym, or I go back to my classes, but it's like next period, so I just head to gym. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I honestly just, I thought it was like kind of weird. You know.
I like how you said you write backwards.
I don't write backwards all the time. I can write forwards. Okay, I can write forwards. That's how it was born. I was not born with
What were you like born? Were you like born sideways or something?
What? No, that's not what it is. It's so weird. I don't know.
I like how there's so much people eating ramen with us right now.
Yeah, there's literally so many people eating ramen right now. Oh, great. I stopped. Why did I stop? Okay, well, I'm gonna just drink some water. that was it. Just synced on accident.
Tell us another story.
Okay. Well, this one's pretty dumb. Honestly, like, I think this one is so freaking dumb. Like, this just goes to show how much, like, how much, freaking, how, like, I don't have anything against feminists, alright? I just wanted to say that before I tell this story. But I just like
What's this story about?
I'll get into it, but I just want to point that out before I begin this story. Alright?
I don't like how you said something about feminists.
I don't have anything against feminists, but sometimes feminists are people who fight for women's rights.
Like, pretty much like those people that were laying on the road for Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, except for women's rights. You know, like rights to run and all that. But, you know, women can vote, I think.
No, yeah, women can talk for themselves.
Yeah, well,
it's not like we have anything against women's rights.
I don't have anything against feminists. All right, I don't have anything against women. I'm just an equal person. All right, I'm not religious at all. I know that may insult some people for some reason. I don't know. There's just some people out there.
Don't take it that
don't take
hard,
it
alright?
like an insult. All right, I'm just non-religious, and I'm just a normal person. I'm just pretty much a general person. All right, I don't give a damn about what you're doing. Okay. You want to sleep at 3 a.m.? Go ahead, sleep at 3 a.m. and wake up at 2 in the morning. I don't care. Okay.
That doesn't make sense. You
I
sleep
know.
at 3 a.m.
I know.
and you wake
I
up at
just
2 in the
realized
morning.
that. I just realized that. At 2 in the
You think we go
afternoon.
back?
I'm in the 2 in the afternoon. But okay. Well, yeah, you do what you want. I don't really care, as long as it doesn't affect me or my family. But, you know, I'm just like, I don't know why, but this just really made me mad. Okay, so this takes me back to 5th grade. Okay?
Oh, Jesus.
In 5th grade, you know, you get into for me, I get into middle school in 5th grade, my school district. I think some school districts do that, I don't really know, but, yeah. And now, it was 5th grade, we got into middle school, we're like, yes, now we have power to walk freely in the halls. And I get into, you know, I'm into band, but I'm not really into chorus, but that's for another story, I'll tell that after this one. Alright. That one's a little bit short, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah, we get into 5th grade, and, you know, it's all like, it's chill, pretty much. And there's this thing in 5th and 6th grade, which was honestly, now that I think of it, kind of stupid. Basically, each day, it rotates between, like, on odd days, it would be our day. That's basically speaking, saying we can get lunch first, and maybe we'll go outside. If not, we'll watch a movie. Thing, and you know, when I was in 6th grade, there weren't any problems like this. But, anyways, yeah, pretty much, what ended up happening was, one day, we were, you know, it was our day, and I got lunch, and there's also another story I have to tell you about, about freaking lunch, but, and that's also
Are you still
stupid.
recording, too?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Bro, this might be like an hour video.
Dude, most of my streams are hours long. Most of them. You know, you look at my freaking
Taylor, maybe you
Fallout
should
76.
change it and...
You should look at my Fallout 76 freaking videos, and they're 3 hours long.
Jesus, maybe you should change the title to Storytelling My Life.
Yeah, my life. That's what I'm gonna call the podcast now. Is my life. Yeah.
Like, My Life Part 1.
Yeah. My life. A story time podcast. Part 1. You know, I'll do something like that. But, yeah, basically, I really don't mind this. I do. Alright, so, basically...
I really don't mind this. I do.
Okay,
that doesn't make sense.
We start, you know, in 5th grade. Alright, it's a normal day, pretty much at the beginning. I go to my homeroom, because you have no homerooms in 5th grade. And, you know, I sit down, I open up my Chromebook, I do the warm-up thing, and I do it, and I'm like, okay, now I need to get my folder and put it on my desk, because you know, we had desks. So I put my folder on my desk, and, no wait, was this in 6th grade? Was this in 6th grade? Oh, I think it was. No.
Are you like time traveling back to 6th grade?
my brain is hurting. Okay, just give me a minute. Holy crap.
Your brain is like developing.
Yeah,
the
okay,
IQ
so this was in
two.
6th grade, sorry. This was in 6th grade. Alright, so it's like near the beginning of the school year. right? And we get in and we're like, okay, it's kind of crap that they switched around the schedule. So like in 5th grade, I was looking up to being in 6th grade because their days were the first and last day of school. That you actually had lunch, and like this was before COVID, so everything was normal. You had half days, all that. Yeah. Not saying we don't have half days, but I'm just saying like before COVID.
Usually
pre-COVID.
Like.
And it's like the beginning of the school year.
Before it became,
and we get
like,
into lunch.
When
and
it was
basically
when it like started, but it wasn't here.
Yeah. So it's the beginning of the school year. We get into lunch, and I realize, holy crap! They didn't. They switched the lunch schedule. So basically now, instead of 5th graders going second, they went first and last, and that really made me mad. But I was like, you know what, whatever, screw it. I probably won't. It doesn't even matter that much. But
honestly, bro, honestly, I could.
First day of school
rather,
is very
lunch.
chill. Like you'd never have homework.
Like in the first couple of weeks, you don't get any homework.
The first couple of days.
All you gotta do is just read like 10 minutes, then, yeah.
Yeah, I don't read for 10 minutes. Spoiler.
Usually like 30 minutes.
Like, I'm sorry guys, I'm a real meanie because I don't read for 30 minutes, I honestly, I'm like one of those people, like not
your teacher just joins the damn
unlike most people in society today, definitely 100%. I actually don't read my 30 minutes. Oh my god, guys, Jesus, I apologize. I've committed a sin. I have committed a sin.
Your teacher just watches the video.
Yeah, imagine. Freaking. They wouldn't know who I was. They probably would, but I mean, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care.
You do know teachers know more than you think.
Even if my teacher is watching this video, like, if you are, I don't care. Honestly, you can lower my grade. It's already like a 4. I don't even care anymore.
Tyler, that's a 4-week suspension.
No, it isn't. There's no way. Why would I get a 4-week suspension for not caring about reading 30 minutes?
I mean, we pretty much.
That sounds.
I mean, we pretty much do read like every single day.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta watch anime. You gotta watch anime. That's my 30 minutes.
And subtitles.
That's my 30 minutes.
You gotta watch animes. You gotta watch anime and subtitles or whatever you watch. But if you don't watch anime, you're not a legend.
Yeah, guys, I hate to say it, but if you don't watch anime, you aren't allowed on my channel.
And just remember, if you love anime, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications.
Yeah, like you're gonna turn on notifications. I post like every month.
Well, you should post more so you can actually start getting paid, Tyler.
Well, I don't have any bank account. I don't have a freaking account to put it into. What am I gonna give it to? My dad? Jesus.
But make a children's account or whatever the hell it is called.
Yeah, you know how much, like, I honestly, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. No, it's not illegal.
No, kids
it's not
can
illegal
make
for it's not illegal for a child to have a savings account. But if they have a bank account, then that's illegal.
Well, at banks they call it like a loony. At banks they call it like a loony account or some crap, like loonies, like loony. I don't know what it's called.
A child's toy.
Child's loony bank.
A child's bank.
A child's piggy bank that has piggy banks.
I'd honestly call it the piggy bank. You know,
like pretty much that's what they call it for like little kids.
I'd call it a piggy bank.
And the good thing is,
I'd call it the online piggy bank.
If you want a savings account for a kid, and the thing is,
can we get back to the story now? Because I have not progressed at all.
Alright, but when you're a savings account, when you want a savings account as a kid, it's only like $4. So that's
like
a good thing about being a kid.
Wow.
Naturally, like everything. Actually, like everything's pretty much free for kids because they don't really spend money. It's parents that spoil them and spend money on them because they're the only child and they don't have any siblings and their family members don't know who to waste money on, so they waste it on the grandson and that stuff.
I'm pretty sure you I'm pretty sure you just described yourself.
I did.
You literally just described yourself.
Child, guys.
I'm sorry to say, but you just described yourself. And also, we've been eating ramen for like 10 minutes. We've consumed so much sodium.
We need more sodium. We need to get ready for our next mission.
Next thing you know, we're gonna be peeing like pure yellow. Just like the pure color yellow. It won't even be like a water, like, sort of thing. It wouldn't even be like a water thing.
It just turns out to be a damn solid.
Yeah, it's just, you'd literally have, like, so many...
pissing ice.
You'd have, no, yeah, that's called kidney stones. You'd have, like...
Wait, you piss ice from kidney stones? Alright,
no,
now this video is definitely gonna get demonetized.
It's like a gather of calcium.
Tyler, maybe we should stop talking about this or your video doesn't get damn taken down. Then
honestly,
you need to do this story
there
again.
are worse videos on the internet.
Oh, have you seen PewDiePie's videos? Those things don't even get taken down, Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, because he has like 900 million subscribers, right?
No, 100,000. No, 100 million.
100 million.
No. Whatever the hell her name is. She only has like 5,000 or some crap, and she posts worse. Well, no, she has like.
I mean, you're not wrong, and honestly, I don't want to be talking about this subject on my podcast, so can we please move on?
Yeah,
so back to eating ramen and chilling.
YouTube, please don't take this video down, because we don't want to do these stories all over again, please.
Yeah, I don't want to have to tell these stories again. Please. It's in the moment. My friend, my pal, YouTube. Hey, buddy, listen. Let's make a deal. I will not post for 5 months if you don't take this video down. I'm joking. But yeah, please don't.
Yeah, can you at least please don't take this down. We don't want to redo this, bro.
Next thing you know, the entire video next time is just like us begging not to have the video taken down.
It's just like banging on walls, like bang orangutans.
No,
it's
no,
like,
please don't do that. Yeah, that's what happens when you are under the influence.
Yeah, that's what happens whenever you play with us or see us on a video.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, honestly, it's just like. Okay, well, let's get back to the story. Where did I? Yeah, I'm starting to forget. Dominic, let's get back to the story because I'm starting to forget where I left off. Okay, like, all right. So, you know, yeah, it's like we go into the auditorium, right? It's normal. We sit down, we watch the movie. I don't know. It's like freaking Lion King. And you know, everyone, oh god, excuse me. Everyone starts going absolutely insane, and that, you know, that one scene where like the two lions meet, you know, that like that girl and that man thing that became the king and queen.
Simba? That man thing.
Yeah, I was.
It's a lion, you idiot! Which one, Simba?
Yes, Simba and his like girlfriend are like getting dirty.
Girlfriend? You mean his girlfriend, his singular girlfriend?
Yeah, his girlfriend. You
It's
know,
not
the
like
ones
he's
that
a
used to be friends.
It's not like he's
and
a
they're
damn prince.
freaking cousins.
No, not cousins.
They're related somehow. I'm telling you that. They're definitely. They're. I remember this distinct point in time where they're getting rough, and then my brain flashes back, and it's like, didn't they say that they were related? I swear to God, they said that they were related. Anyways, honestly.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I swear to God, they said it.
I would literally rewatch the whole movie, and if I swear, if they don't say it, you owe me $20.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna agree to that. That's crap. Okay, well, anyways, alright, listen. Yeah, it's like a Lion King or something. Yeah, they play like crappy movies.
That movie's not honestly, crappy. That's the best movie ever.
No, I'm gonna, you know,
yes,
you really sound like a 5-year-old right now.
I just realized that I like anime and I still watch Lion King.
Lion King.
Hey, Lion King was at least like the first movie I started watching.
Let's get back into this. Let's get back into this, okay? Right, yeah, so we're getting ready to leave, and, oh, well, I guess, alright. So, yeah, we're getting ready to leave, right?
Back.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to leave,
Turn off the lights, please.
We're getting ready to leave, and they call us by classes. I don't know if you, if anyone knows what I mean by that, but like.
Yeah, like whenever the teachers come, they like call us out.
They call you out. Yeah, and
like for like example, like this is Hufflepuff. I don't know why I'm just taking this from Harry Potter. This is Hufflepuff's class. Can we come up from the seats and go to your class like that?
Yeah, something like that. And you know, we go and we line up, but instead, all of the teachers arrived at the same time. So they said, "Can you please slowly walk towards the exit and head back to class?" And everyone sprinted to the door. Like, I swear to God, everyone just full-on bolted towards the door. And I have no idea why, but people are getting freaking ran over, like getting stomped on. I'm pretty sure one dude got sat on, like, this one dude, freaking... He got like sat on another dude's face on accident, like they fell over on each other, and it was chaotic as hell. And I'm
were you guys getting trampled by the 8th graders or something?
No, the 7th and 8th graders didn't do this. 7th and 8th don't do this. This is like strictly 5th and 6th. But like everyone sprints towards the door, and I feel like I'm the only one who's walking, and I look behind me, and there's this like giant group of people. There's like 6 people sprinting towards me, and I'm like, oh no, and I quickly just like I just jump, I leap for my life towards the side of the door, and I hit my hip against like this stone structure where like the video equipment is, and I'm like, oh Jesus, and it's like I'm like sore and there's so much pain, and I look over and it's like bruised, and then I get up and I walk over, like I get up and they're like, everyone get back here now. And I start walking back, And
then you just like fall down.
No,
Is that how you
I
broke
just
your
start
leg?
walking back, and everyone sits together again. The friend group sit together, but this time it had to be by class. So I sat by my friend Simon, and Simon, he's a good guy. Deep down, he's a good guy, but he hates anime. So yeah.
Simon, if you're watching this, start watching anime.
He doesn't. He watched Naruto, right? And he saw the first episode, and he's like, no.
I mean,
I feel like most people would,
Yeah.
Most people would assume by, like, the first episode of what happening, that it's not, like, the best. But,
But once you start getting, like, to the seasons and more...
Like, yeah, but, like, the thing is, once you actually get, like, into it, it's not bad. It's not bad. But back to the story.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, back to the story. Okay, so pretty much what's happening is everyone got called back to the seats. Some classes were let go, but mainly my class and another class. No, this was in 5th grade. Holy crap, my brain is just broken. Yeah, so this was in 5th grade, and yeah, oh my god, I can't speak. Mainly my class and the class next door to my class, which is like the class we switched over, and my teacher absolutely hates them. Like, I swear to God, like, there's like this deep riveling rupture in time and space that basically every single class that is next to you is like the worst class ever, and it goes row by row. You know what I'm saying? And okay, so I get in the thing, and I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, right, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. She's like trying to explain the situation and not scream at us, because we're only like, what, 10? And it's actually kind of sad how hard she's trying not to go full on sage mode on us. Just like, just go absolutely ballistic and start yelling at us so much. And honestly, she gets to the end of the thing, and she releases some of the classes, but my class and the class next to me stays behind, because we have to stay behind for this thing. And she's like, these two classes are the worst, were the worst behaved in this situation. And I'm like, okay, tell me how you assessed that information in literally 3 minutes. I mean, it was like 10 minutes at this point, but you figured out what class was the worst. And here's the gay part. Alright, she's like, all the boys were very restless. And okay, just be prepared for this, alright? Like I said, I have nothing against feminists, alright? I don't hate women. I don't think anyone should. But I have nothing against feminists. I'm just a neutral person, alright? Your average Joe. And basically, what this woman says to our faces, she stares directly into our souls and says to us, all the women did absolutely nothing wrong and have the authority to report someone that they thought were doing wrong, and they would bring them into the office and punish them. All the women, even the people who did bad stuff, even the women who did bad stuff. And I am just flabbergasted. I am completely outraged. I am like, how is this fair? Every single man is in trouble, except for the woman aren't. And I don't know what was going through this woman's mind to actually say this to us. Like, I swear to God, I had to hold myself back from standing up and slapping this woman across the face.
You're just like stand up. You're looking like a muscly dude named Tyrone. You just raise your hand up thunder. You start slapping her at the speed of light.
Dominic, what is it with you in the name? Okay. Alright.
I don't know.
How is it that funny? I mean, I'm trying to be funny and, you know, use terms that are funny, but I don't think it's that funny.
I snorted. It's so rare
Okay.
for me to snort.
Okay, well, you get the point, right? And here's the thing. She says we'll be calling the top 10 troublemakers to the office. And I'm just like, okay. Well, I did absolutely nothing wrong, so I don't even have to worry about it.
At least that's not all of you boys.
Like, I literally did absolutely nothing wrong. I just stood up and walked over to the door, and I got trampled. It was like a stampede of freaking 5th graders. Holy crap.
How tall
If
were
I
you?
walked into an auditorium and I saw a stampede of 5th graders, I would have cried. I would like,
Bro, I would have like
save me,
pissed my
please.
pants.
Jesus
Bro, I would
Christ.
have died. I would have died. I would have gotten trampled and all of my
You're
bones
in
broke.
5th grade, so it doesn't actually seem that corny until you get
like-
into a higher grade. Once you get into like 7th and 8th, 6th and 5th are like the worst and like the cringiest years of your life. You just
do you
look
mean?
back and realize how puny and weird you were. And like,
Yeah, at that time I'll be like
It's
going through
just-
puberty and we'll look like mad weird.
yeah, no.
But when we're 14,
But
we're gonna look like mad weird during puberty. But we're gonna have like, I don't know, like freckles all over our body. No, like pimples and that crap.
yeah, no, not if you use face wash, which I do, so.
Yeah, not if you face wash like us.
Some people get really unlucky. Like, there's this kid in my class. I'm gonna call him Steve. I don't.
Steve, Jimmy Bob
yeah,
Johnson.
I'm just gonna call him Steve. All right. So Steve has a bad case of acne, like a really bad case of acne. Like he has pimples all over his. He has like freckles and pimples all over his face.
Pickles.
Pimples. I didn't say pimples.
I thought you said
oh my god, I
pimples.
can't. Jesus Christ. I'm having a stroke. I need help. Joking. Don't call 911. I do not need help.
Someone just finds your address.
Yeah, imagine. Just imagine I get the cops to my house. That would be absolutely horrible. Okay, well, you know what? Honestly, I just like that. Yeah, that was just terrible. Right? And the worst part is, I come into school the next day. I get called to the office and I'm like, oh, they're probably just gonna ask me if I saw anyone who did anything chaotic the other day. And I walk into the conference room where they told me to go into. And there's 9 other people sitting at the desk. And I realize what's happening. There are 11 people in this room. Remember what I said about the 10 troublemakers? Yeah. The other 9 people were the 10 troublemakers. And guess who was the last one?
You.
Exactly. I was the last one.
You were just walking.
And I swear to God, you know, I was annoying in 5th and 6th grade. I'm not gonna lie. Alright? I was a term that I'm not going to use for the sake of this video. I was just evil. I was that kid in the back of the class who just started making noises for no reason.
Like,
Like, or
bro,
something
that's
like
like
that.
that one weird kid that does hand signs in the back of the class, and that one deaf kid that's like
Oh
Why do
no,
you
I do
want to
hand
kill
signs
you,
under my
though?
desk. I practice my freaking fire style fireball jutsu under the desk sometimes. I don't know why, it just helps me concentrate. But I'm just like, I'm like, I'm like, oh, I see what's happening there. Wow. And then I sit down, and she's just like, so as you may know, you are the 10 troublemakers, the most troublemakers of this troubling situation. And, honestly, I'm like, how did I get myself in this place? Like, I just like, yeah, no, not in just 5th and 6th grade. Literally elementary school through 6th grade, I was the most annoying piece of crap there was. I didn't do anything right. I honestly, if I had grades, back then, instead of just, the letters and numbers, I would have gotten a 0 on literally everything. I paid no attention. I did the work, but I paid no attention to the thing, so I had absolutely no idea what to do. Yeah, and also at this time I was very into band. Like, I was extremely into band, and that might come important later in another story, if I actually decide to tell it. But yeah, I'm like, how did I get myself in this situation? And then I think back, and I'm like, I did absolutely nothing. So why am I here? She sits down, and she's like, it's the same person. It's Miss Joanne, alright, from the previous story. Miss Joanne. Honestly, she's an understanding person. And I don't blame her for doing what she does, but sometimes she's a butt. What? What is it?
You do know you used her actual name, right?
No, that's not her name. That's not her real name. Miss Joanne is not her real name.
You mean his?
Her.
You're saying Mr. Lan.
No, I'm saying Miss Joanne.
No. That's not her actual last name.
Yeah, I know. It's a fake one. So that they don't know what teacher I'm talking about.
So they don't literally call the cops on her in that group?
Yeah. Pretty much. So they don't get my school shut down, because that would absolutely be horrible.
Alright, back to the story.
Okay. Well, like, Miss Joanne sits us down, and she's like, hey, guys, as you all know, you're the top 10 troublemakers, and I'm very disappointed in you! Starts making weird demon noises, and I'm like, oh my god! What sort of satanic ritual did I get myself into? And no, it actually didn't go down like that, but you get the idea, right? It's pretty direct, and it's pretty awful. I'm just sitting there screaming inside the entire time. Like, in my brain, the only thing that is happening is screaming. That's literally the only thing that's happening. It's like, my brain is like, get me out of the situation, get me out of this situation, get me out of this situation. And my soul is just like, ah! And it's just screaming, and it's like, oh my god, I do not feel very well. Like, I'm unbalanced. I need to experience tranquility. I need to become one with the universe and one with my soul. But at the time, I was not. And, as you may have guessed, I got in trouble, and, my parents never found out about it. But honestly, my dad's sitting in, like, the other room, so he can probably hear what I'm saying. But honestly, he probably doesn't care. He probably doesn't care. Because that's absolute garbage. Like, and no one believed me. Literally, no one believed me. Because I had such a bad history of getting into the office.
Wait, so you used to get in the office a lot?
Yeah, a lot. Honestly,
You
you
just
look
get
at my school
your dad
record.
just
I got like 15 per year, probably more.
holy frick. Your dad just walks in and he's like, "You're grounded for 2 years."
Yeah,
That would
imagine
suck.
that would. Oh my god. No, he probably doesn't care. And he knew.
Eh.
He knew. He knew about it.
What were they even for?
I got the full force punish. I got the full force punishment. Oh my god. I got the full force punishment.
Oh, I
Getting grounded from video games.
That's not that bad. I mean, if it's for
and
a week
TV.
or more, that's
Literally,
bad.
no. If you're me, Dominic, that is like your entire life. Pretty much, I have nothing
literally.
outside of this game. Like, I'm being completely honest with myself, and I just really need to get a life. I mean, like, I was doing great in the beginning of the school year. I actually passed the first quarter. Second quarter I failed, but this is third quarter now, and I'm trying to bring my grades. Oh, I just said grades.
Gades. It's like AIDS. AIDS. It's
Okay,
AIDS, but for gays.
okay, like
Gades.
yeah, but I needed to bring my grades up, and I'm gradually bringing them up. It's my attendance. It's my freaking attendance. Like, I'm telling you, dude, it's my attendance. And also, for some reason, I can't get more than a 55 on any tests. I'm being serious.
What?
And I said that whispering because I don't want my dad to hear me and freak out.
That's sad.
I know. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because I'm like not prepared.
Taylor, I'll be right back. Don't tell any more about the story without me.
Okay, I won't. I definitely will. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna finish the story off, and I'm gonna resume it from where I left off. I'm sorry if it's a little weird, but yeah, basically, all that's happening is it's not like a bad situation. I've been in worse. You know, I've been in gym class having to sit down with my freaking fingernails peeling off of my... It wasn't peeling off, alright? It was like so short that you could my fingernail was literally bleeding. Like, my skin, you could the skin, you know the skin under your nail? Like, you could literally see it. And it was absolutely horrible. It was like bleeding a lot. Well, you could see it, but it wasn't like it wasn't like super seeable. It was like a tiny bit of it. But yeah, my finger was bleeding pretty much. Like 3 of my fingers were bleeding. And that's what happens when you don't trim your fingernails.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Well, honestly, I was going to tell some of the story without you. But then I just like gave up and I started talking about this one time where I broke my fingernail. Like, I didn't like. It's like the worst chipping of a nail you could possibly get. Like the chipping of a nail where your fingernail, like the tip of your fingernail breaks because it's so long, and it like literally it like rips the skin under your nail, and it's so painful. It is
it's like getting like slowly ripped up.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like my nail was had to be removed. My nails are perfectly fine. But and there was also this one time where I was riding I know this may sound stupid. I was riding my electric scooter. Or an electric scooter. And
of training wheels?
No, without I don't even think you can get training wheels for the scooter. But no, I didn't. Listen. I'm okay with electric scooters, except for the ones that go 20 miles an hour. Okay, I'm going down like around a dam, like Rochester's Dam. You know that that one area where it's like a giant circle and like there's a river dam and it's all that. I was you know, I was moving around there, And pretty much what ends up happening is there was this giant pothole in the floor. I was going like 19 miles an hour, and I hit the pothole. It broke my balance, and I go flying off. And I hit the pavement, and I swear to God, it was like in slow motion. It was awful. Like, I'm looking back, and it was literally in slow motion. Like, my brain entered a Matrix mode, and it's like, calculating all possibilities, calculating, no solutions detected, best possible outcome is to, you know, break my fall with my arms, and, I ended up using my hands instead. Which was so stupid, because I was wearing a sweatshirt, and if I used my arms, my clothes might have been teared up a little bit, but it's fine. Like, I don't care. It's a sweatshirt. It can be replaced. Even if I liked it. But I used my hands without any gloves on or anything. I hit the ground, I stare at my hands, and I see, like, these, like, marks, and at first I think it's like, oh, yeah, it's just those marks that happen when you hit your hands against stone, like, a high velocity. And then I feel a pain, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's one of those things where your skin gets ripped up a little bit. And then I see tons of blood, and I'm like, oh my God. And I start freaking out, and my hand is on fire. It literally feels like someone's taking a hot iron rod and placing it on my hand, and I'm grabbing it with all my might. That's what it feels like. And it is so painful. Oh my God, I can't even describe it. But anyways, back to the story, shall we? Yeah, I get called into the office, everything happening like that. And honestly, I hate this woman at this point. Like, Miss Joanne was not a bad person. I definitely don't think she, like, had the correct state of mind to be, a house administrator. But whatever. She is, and honestly, she's probably gonna be, like, replaced in, like, a few years. But, the thing is, I just, like, this was a different type of mad. This was, like, a different breed of mad. This is like, oh my God, this Karen is so weird mad. You know, like, when you're mad at a Karen for saying something dumb, but you can't punch them in the face. You know?
Because that's against the law.
Yeah, it's against the law. And, you know...
I mean, if a girl hits you, you can hit them back pretty much.
Yeah, I don't like that stupid rule about you not being able to hit a girl. Because literally whenever you get into, like...
if they, like...
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, if a woman is making you mad, it's okay to tell them to shut up. But if they're like, excuse me? Oh, what did you just say? I'm a woman. How dare you insult me? And I'm like, I don't care you're a woman. We have equal rights. I'm treating you like I would a man, okay? Be respected for once, okay? I'm treating you how you want to be treated. You want it to be treated like how people treat men. I'm treating you like how we treat men, okay? It's just like, that's not actually what I would do, but, you know, I'd say, okay, I honestly, at this point, I don't care that you're a woman, okay? You're making me mad, so will you just shut up and leave me alone? Or something like that. But, okay, back to this story. Jesus, this story is so long. It's longer than I thought it would be. But, you know, again, I don't have anything against feminists. I think women deserve equal rights. But the thing is, sometimes women take the amount of, like, the amount of things that have gone into the law with a woman's rights, is actually absurd. Because this one, I remember seeing this one post on like Reddit or something, right? It was like Reddit, it's like r/crazy stories or something. And this dude was arrested because these girls said they were sexually assaulted by him, and this isn't a joke. And like, you shouldn't joke about that kind of stuff. Like, that is serious. That's not something you joke about. And they said they called the cops on him and told the police that just because they didn't like him. You hear me with this, Dominic?
Mm-hmm.
Or Tyrone, whatever you want to be called. Honestly, I'll call you Tyrone from now on. And I'm like, this is such an evil thing to do. And this guy still has to face years in prison. Because he's already been sentenced. Right? He's already been sentenced, like, 2 years in prison.
How long ago was this?
This was like a few months ago. This was like last year, maybe.
Yeah, he has 1 year, 1 more year in juvenile.
Yeah.
How old was he too?
He was actually let out on watch, but he's not allowed within. He's not allowed out of his house. So basically, he's on house arrest for like 6 months now. I think.
1 more year, actually.
No, because he was
like
wrongfully accused. He was wrongfully accused. So they let him out after 1 year.
Mean?
They let him out, which
so
it means it means that the judge, like, was at fault. They don't lose their job because of it, though. And I don't think that's necessarily stupid, because the judge, like, heard what he heard, and there wasn't much evidence. But if you hear someone say, "Help me, I'm getting sexually assaulted," you're gonna arrest the person. Like, you're gonna call the cops on them and probably get them arrested.
That's something not to mess around with.
Yeah, that's not something you joke about. But this girl went ahead and did it anyways. It's
How
really
old was
sad.
he too?
He was like 17.
Dang.
So he was just about to get into college. And now he probably won't even be able to find a college and hardly any job.
Yeah, because like if you get
that's a criminal record right there. That's put on a criminal record.
And it's gonna be hard for him to get his dream job, too.
Yeah, he has no chance of getting a dream job. Like, if you have a criminal record, by the time you get into college, like by the time you graduate high school, you're not getting your degree. You're not even going to college. You're gonna work at a gas station for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're gonna work at a gas station, and you're like, and the owner of its name is gonna be like Haboob, like Habab or something, and it's like some Mexican dude that's like selling free burritos, and there's like some old homeless dude.
And honestly, that's really crappy. Like, that's someone abusing their rights. All right. That's just really.
Wait, but how does he get food? Like, if he has to go shopping, how does he get the food?
Oh, they
does
deliver
his parents
it to him.
do it?
Yeah, they get delivered.
Do they wait, what if he has to go visit his parents, like if one of them is dying?
He has time that he can go out of the house. He can go out of the house at certain times.
They just have like a shot collar out of his leg,
It's not a shock collar. It's
like a tracker.
They call it a boot, I think. No, they call the boot is a medical thing. It's like a tracker thing. Yeah, it's like a tracker. And basically, if he's outside of a perimeter for very long, an alarm goes off, and the cops are informed, and you know they go over there and do all that. And you know, it's very strict time. You only get like 2 hours out of the house, usually. So
you would have to be lucky for them to give you like 4 or 5.
Yeah, so he can go shopping, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, you wouldn't get 4 or 5.
Quick.
Like the max is 2. Yeah, so this man's getting like 2 hours out of the house usually. He can go visit his family, visit his friends. You know, somewhat, especially since COVID is going on right now, and he's got like 6 months left. And honestly, if I were in his situation, I would be mad. Like, I would literally, as soon as he gets his thing off, as soon as he gets out of house arrest, I bet you he's probably gonna go to court with this, cause that's false accusation. Like I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Anyways, let's get off the bad topic and get back onto the other topic.
But anyways, he has the rights to report them to the judge.
He has the rights to sue her for money. He has the right to put her in prison if he wants to. Cause
I bet you like every day he's just waiting at his door, looking out the window, just waiting for them to like release him. Actually, it might be kind of nice to be under house arrest for like 6 months, because you know how long
welcome
you get
to quarantine. It basically is house arrest.
Yeah. Do you know how long you get to play video games?
Holy crap. Dude, I remember quarantine. That was some weird stuff. Dude, I have like tons of stories from that, but that's for another time.
But you were quarantined?
Yeah, I was quarantined. Well, no.
But you
know, like
someone in
state
your
quarantine.
Class had it?
You know, the state quarantine.
Yeah, like when everybody in the beginning had to be like quarantined for
that
a year or something.
Because we were in the red zone.
The whole entire school
year.
We
were in the red zone.
Yeah.
Rochester was fine for a while. I remember this weird thing online. But you know, it was like in a school news story or something. We had to watch a news story, and honestly, it wasn't bad. Like we had to watch like a CNN 10. Yeah, I think that was. I think that's what it is. And it's like a 10-minute video of all the news events that are happening. And, I honestly don't care. Entertaining, but, screw that. Let's get back to the story. Because I've been on this part for a while now, and I honestly just want to get it over with so we can move on to the next one. Right, so yeah, basically that's like the end of it. Like, I get mad, and I remember one time, I was, like, at my mom's house, and it was, like, the weekend, and my brother was asleep on the couch in the living room, and, you know, like, it was a small apartment, but, you know, I was, like, on my phone, I was, like, watching TikToks, and I was, like, you know what, I'm gonna, like, and then I got this feeling, and I'm, like, it's really unfair. You know, that was really unfair. So I just started searching up a bunch of times. Why do women treat men so unfairly or something? And I was like watching things like that. And, you know, I'm pretty sure at that point I was put on the FBI watch list. Because if someone's constantly searching up why do women have so much power over men? Like, I don't know about you, but looking back at that was kind of sketch. So I think I was put on an FBI watch list, and honestly, that wasn't very good in my situation because, you know,
I was 10, and I had a phone with no limits.
So, yeah, as you can imagine, there was probably some pretty weird stuff on there. I'm not gonna go into the details because I think you get what I'm saying.
Oh God.
Yeah. And,
As
you know,
soon as
no,
you
most
said
of the
that, I
time,
instantly smiled.
most of the time, I was just looking at normal stuff like how to get XP fast in games
And had to get
stuff
free
like that.
V-Bucks.
No, I was not into Fortnite. Screw Fortnite. If you're a Fortnite kid, get off my channel.
Justin just like starts following you or something.
Yeah, screw you,
He's
Justin.
like, $19 Fortnite card.
Yeah,
Who
good
wants
for
it?
you. You're cracked at Fortnite. What's that gonna achieve you in life?
$19 Fortnite card.
Yeah, right. Okay. You want to do something else now? Like move somewhere and do something else? Like in the background?
Honestly, bro, I'm like really dang tired.
What?
I just got comfortable, bro. I'm like slowly passing out.
Well, then get uncomfortable. Dominic.
What?
Then move out of your extremely comfortable position. You can still stay comfortable. Just sit up. Just sit up. All you have to do is sit up. Can you sit up? Come on, be a big boy for me. Sit up.
I have like, holy frick, bro.
Dominic, if you want to be a gamer, you can't keep getting off at 10.
Really, Tyler?
Yeah, and I've got plenty of more stories to tell you.
Jesus Christ. Alright, we better at least be like switching his spot.
Yeah, well, we could get into actual games now as well.
A lot less stories.
Dominic, you're passing the yawn.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Let's see, what's a good thing? You wanna try to play baseball again?
No, I just wanna listen to some more stories.
Okay, well, let me just... Okay.
What is that?
Sleep 2.
Wait, sleep 1,
Sleep 2.
sleep 3, sleep 4. What is that?
It's Sleep 2. Sleep, Dominic.
Oh, sleep 1.
Click Sleep 2. Okay, so pretty much, basically what the deal is, you know, it's a pretty chill day, right? This is where the story's starting off. It's a pretty chill day, not gonna lie. Everyone's tired, it's Monday, we're all cranky. We woke up at like literally 6 I have to wake up at like 6 in the morning every day just to get ready in school.
I have to wake up at like, I have to wake up at like 7. Or like
7? Dominic,
or like 6.
if you wake up at 7 when you're in 5th grade, or when you're in 7th grade, or when you're in middle school, if you wake up at 7, you're gonna miss your bus. Like, you don't have the
Really?
Yep, pretty much. But besides that, so let's just continue talking. Alright, basically, so the thing about this day is, you know, it's a little chaotic on the bus, and I'm like tired, and I literally fall asleep on the bus. Like when I was in 5th and 6th grade, I would stay up literally so late watching TV. I would like stay up until like 1 watching TV, and then I'd get up at like 6 in the morning, and I'd get ready, get on the bus, and head to school. And I'd literally sleep on the bus so that I had energy when I got to school. So, you know, I'm like just pretty much zoned out. And out of my hearing is like enhanced. I don't know what happened, but like every single one of my senses is like enhanced today. And I'm like, oh, I'm turned into God. I've unlocked my 6th sense. You know?
You have locked like your 3rd eye.
Yeah, my 3rd eye, my 6th sense, my godly power, my secret awakening. You know how it be. And, you know, I'm just like feeling great. And I like and I realize the reason I'm feeling this way, because in the morning, you know, I got up, I brushed my teeth, I took a shower, I went to the bathroom, I put on deodorant, got dressed, and I forgot to eat something. So on the way out, I grabbed like 15 energy bars. Not even joking. I ate all of them before I got on the bus. And then I guess since I took like a little power nap on the school bus, my energy was so high, like I felt like I was on a different level. Like I was looking down upon every single person in the school. I was like a sentient being. You know, I was a sentient being. I was the superior. Like I was just a superior specimen. You know? That super succulent superior specimen vibes. And you know, I'm just chilling. And I'm gonna get to my class. And in class, I'm like, oh, wait. I remember, I have literally like 5 packs of gum in my backpack. Or no, I don't have 5 packs of it. I have like this gigantic pack of gum. And it's like perfect. So, you're allowed to chew gum in class, as long as my teacher doesn't see it. That's what she said. Now, I open up the container, and I grab a piece of gum, and I put it in my mouth. And, you know, my friend Simon asked me, like, hey, can I have one? And I'm like, sure. For $25. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, joking. And I'm like, I'm kidding. And he's like, oh. So I give him a piece of gum, and then everyone wants a piece of gum, and I don't give them a piece of gum because I'm just like that. I'm cold-hearted. I hate to admit it. I'm like cold-hearted. Honestly, a dog could be whining because he's locked in a room, and I probably wouldn't open the door. You know. And that's how cold-hearted I am. My mom has a cat, Luna, and she's crazy. So whenever she misbehaved, sometimes I'd like throw her in her room, and like close the door.
Like grab her by the neck with one hand. You start like choking her.
No, I'd pick her up like by the stomach. You know how like you hold when you know how you pick up a cat and like they slimp over into like a U and they're just like broken. Yeah, that's what I did. I like I picked her up by her like stomach, and I brought her towards her room, and she started like squirming around so fast. She was like, like trying to escape my grasp. And then I throw her into the room. She lands on her feet, and she stares directly into my soul, and I'm like, uh-huh, yeah, I just did it. Closed the door and walked away.
I was gonna be like, if you like grabbed her by the neck, you just like picked her up, threw her at the wall.
Oh no, I threw
closed the
her.
door.
I threw her. And like, it was normal. It was like totally fine, and she didn't actually go that far because she's a freaking heavy cat. Jesus Christ, she ain't fat. She's not a fat cat, but like cats are pretty like they're heavier than you'd expect.
They're supposed to be fat.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a fat cat? That's actually nice. The reason I hate cats, the reason I freaking hate cats, is because get ready for it. They are literally the meanest animals ever. I swear to God, every like type of cat is evil. You look at tigers, you look at lions, guess what? They are cats. I'm telling you. And like that is why they're so aggressive. You know, because carnivores don't usually go after everything they see. If you look at wolves, they don't eat anything if they're not hungry. Right? They eat until they're full. Literally. They are, like, they don't leave a single bit of meat on the bone. And, like, and then...
I mean, they can,
and then
but
if they're
that's not
still
for, like,
hungry,
the fox.
if they're still hungry, they go after another, like, deer. And it's like that. That's how it is living as a wolf. You know? And yeah, that's pretty much how it goes as a wolf. For a cat, it goes like this. If it looks bad, throw it at someone, and if it's a mouse, rip its head off and then just start consuming it. You know how cats hate mice?
They love mice.
They hate them.
No, they don't. I know they kill them, but they literally like love the things. They think they're toys.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's a
Yeah,
thing.
but then they end up
dumb.
eating it, and it's gross.
I mean, they gotta eat.
I know they have to eat, but it's so gross. Cats don't deserve good food. If you think a cat deserves good food, you are inhuman. Like, why do people even like cats? They're not tamed animals. I wouldn't call a cat tame. It's literally something that you keep in your house so that it can scratch and bite you all the time. Like, have you ever tried to pet a cat? Cats are super soft. Alright? I'm not gonna lie. My mom's cat is softer than Jack. And that's the only reason I try to pet Luna. But she does not allow it anymore. Luna's grown up now, sort of, and, well, she's still young. She's still a young cat, but she's, like, grown up more now, and if you touch her, she freaks out and she starts biting you. Like, that's the bad thing about cats. Is they bite you and scratch you, but yet you feed them, and you're pretty much the only reason they're alive. So, yeah. You're just so dumb. Dominic. Hey, Dominic.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm still listening to you.
Are you laying down, almost falling asleep?
Yeah. No, I'm not falling asleep. I'm just lying down.
Well, can you, like, sit up? Sort of.
I pretty
And lie
much
down?
am sitting up.
Oh. Okay. Well. Yeah, so, I don't know. I get into school. Right? I'm in school. And, you know, it's a normal school day. Pretty much. And, you know how normal school days go. Until the end of the school day. This is where it starts to get really crazy. Alright, so we have gym class at the end of the day. And I actually love gym. It's like one of my favorite classes. The thing I don't like is, that gym's at the end of the day. Because you're telling me I have to give all of my energy one last breeze before I go home and stay up 15 hours. That's not very good. I don't think that's okay. Alright, my brain just is not okay with that. And there's one thing happened once, alright? My brain went into, like, full shutdown mode. Like, I was literally so tired that day. I could hardly even think. My teacher asked me a question in class. It took me 5 seconds to respond. Like, and it wasn't even like I acknowledged her either. It's like my brain took 5 seconds to realize she asked me a question. And then I had to, like, and then it took me like another second to answer. So she asked me the question, and she's like a math question, alright? Like, let's say, what's, 15 times 10, right? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know that off the top of my head. Okay, so, like, what's 50 times 10? And I'm, like, staring at the wall. He's like, Tyler, yeah, what? Huh? And that, like, now I'm looking at her, and I'm like, 500. And she's like, good, yes, very good, correct. And I'm like, and my brain is like, in my brain, I'm like, oh my god, it just took me 5 seconds to respond to a question. How am I still awake? I guess that, like, I'm pretty sure, like, what happened, I can't exactly remember. But apparently, like, I stayed up until, like, 4 that night. And I was tired. Dude, the power nap on the bus didn't help me. It was tired. Like, I need 5 hours of sleep tired. Because sleep is how your body naturally regains energy. And if you don't sleep, well, I hate to break it to you, I hate sleeping. Because it gets rid of so much time that you could be spending doing other things. But the thing is, you need it, okay? You need to sleep. I sleep. I now sleep. I have a sleep schedule now. Unlike in quarantine, I would literally stay up entire days. I would stay up weeks without sleeping. And I would die. Like, I would feel so bad in the morning. Guys, if you're ever listening to me, unless you're like, unless you have like 15 energy drinks in the refrigerator, don't ever try to stay up more than one day. Don't even try to stay up an entire day. Like, you feel so awful in the morning. I had to literally start my day every day with like 5 bowls of cereal just to regain my morning energy so I could actually feel something, you know? Like, I'd wake up and I can't even feel my hands and I go downstairs and I eat cereal and I can feel my hands again. And I'm like that for like continuously. And I look in the mirror, and under my eyes there'd be serious bags. I mean, like, there would be serious bags under my eyes. Like, underneath my eyes, it would literally be like pitch black. And I'm pretty sure my dad could tell that I was staying up all the time. So he's like, I'm okay with you staying up, but you need some sleep and you need to take care of yourself. So I like to take showers once in a while now, and you know, I actually do sleep. And well, I mean, I sleep, but not at good times. I sleep at like 10. And trust me, when you're staying up late, like, you feel good at like when it's 10. Like, there's like this rush of sensation. You feel amazing. And like, I don't know what it is, but like that morning sun, like watching the sunrise and then like just, oh wow, it's just something else. I don't know, it just gives you a good feeling. Makes you feel nice. But I like it inside. I know that may sound kind of weird, but I'm not really meaning it in a weird way. But you know, still, it does sound kind of weird. But you know, I meant what I said. It makes you feel nice. All right. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that makes you feel nice. And once it's 10, like, if you actually survive until 10, you fall asleep, and then you wake up at like 5, and you do it all over again. Like, I literally sleep through the entire day, all the way till 5. And I don't know what it was, but I literally became, like, immune to tiredness at one point. Like, my body became so used to it. Now, basically what happens to my brain after, like, after I get really tired and feel like falling asleep, it enters, like, rest mode, and it's barely functioning. Like, it's functioning, but like at an acceptable level to where my processing, like my brain processes information slowly, just so that it can conserve its energy. And it's actually not bad. I wouldn't call it bad, but you know, it's pretty strange. Not gonna lie. And you know, it happens once in a while. And you know, since it happens once in a while, you know, you're just like tired after that. Your brain tells you to go to sleep. You go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, you feel great. I mean, like, I don't know what it was, but like something about quarantine just makes me feel like amazing. not like in any weird way, you know, it does. Dominic, are you there? Dominic. 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 Hey, Dominic. I think he fell asleep. Alright, well, you know what, I'm rest. Alright, let's leave the party. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, the story times, I hope they're good. Anyways, see you guys later. If you want me to make more of these, tell me in the comments, and I'll make more. Alright, even if you don't comment, I'm gonna make more, so just, you might as well comment. So, give this video a like, it'll help me out, and see you guys next time.